Hey guys, welcome back to another banger here on Noob Nation. It is your host, Realistic, and today we are diving deep into one of the hottest topics in the mobile gaming community, frames per second performance in Warzone Mobile across different devices. From high-end iPhones to mid-range Androids, we are covering it all so you know exactly what to expect when you jump into Verdansk on your own mobile device. So, if you are hyped about getting the best performance or curious about how your device stacks up, you are in the right place. Do not forget to smash that like button and subscribe if you have not already. We are getting close to 100 subscribers, and your support means the world. Now let us dive right in. First up, let us talk about Snapdragon chipsets. These are some of the most powerful processors in Android devices, especially when it comes to gaming. For those with the Snapdragon 8 Generation 2, you are in for a treat. This powerhouse hits around 90 frames per second on high settings with stable performance thanks to its advanced thermal management, keeping things smooth and immersive. But be aware, after long sessions, you might see slight frames per second dips as the device heats up. The Adreno 740 GPU plays a big role here, ensuring that graphics are rendered beautifully, making gameplay buttery smooth and highly responsive. Snapdragon 888 and 865, users can expect around 60 to 70 frames per second on medium to high settings. Performance remains strong for most users, though a few frame drops may occur during intense battles or extended sessions. Moving down the line to the more mid-range devices. The Snapdragon 7 series can handle 45 to 60 frames per second on medium settings. This is decent for casual play, though it is not really built for ultra-high graphics settings. For players with a Snapdragon 6 series device, you will be getting around 30 to 45 frames per second on low to medium settings. It is still playable, but you might see some struggle when it comes to high action scenes. Finally, if you are running a Snapdragon 4 series chipset, expect 20 to 30 frames per second on low settings. This isn't ideal for competitive play due to noticeable lag, but it can work for slower, more relaxed gaming sessions. Next, we have MediaTek devices, which have come a long way in the mobile gaming world. For the top-end MediaTek processors like Dimensity 9200 and 9000, you will see performance around 60 to 90 frames per second on high settings. They handle graphics pretty well and can keep up with high action, although frames per second dips are possible if the device starts to overheat. The Dimensity 8200 and 8100 chips deliver a stable 45 to 60 frames per second on medium settings. This is solid for most gaming sessions and offers a good balance between performance and battery life. If you are on the Dimensity 7200, expect 30 to 45 frames per second on low to medium settings, good enough for casual players who do not mind sacrificing a bit of visual quality. Now let us switch over to iOS, where Apple's A-series chipsets shine. The iPhone 15 Pro and 14 Pro series bring some of the best mobile frames per second performance out there, hitting up to 90 to 120 frames per second on high settings. Graphics look phenomenal, especially with the A17 Pro's ray tracing capabilities, which add realistic lighting and shadows. Apple's thermal management keeps things running smoothly for long sessions, with minimal frames per second drops. If you are on an iPhone 13 Pro or SE 2022 with the A15 Bionic, you will still get a consistent 60 to 90 frames per second on medium to high settings. This chipset handles Warzone Mobile with ease, making it a solid choice for intense gameplay. For older models like the iPhone 11 Pro, you will get 45 to 60 frames per second on medium settings. This is more than enough for casual and semi-competitive gaming. If you are using an iPhone XS or below, you are looking at 30 to 45 frames per second. It is playable, but intense firefights or high action scenes might feel a bit choppy. For the iPad users out there, you are in luck, especially with the recent Pro models. The M2 and M1 iPads reach 90 to 120 frames per second with minimal throttling, making them perfect for extended gaming sessions. Even the iPad Air 5th generation and iPad Mini 6 manage around 60 to 90 frames per second on medium to high settings, so you're getting a high-end gaming experience on these models. For older iPads with the A12 Bionic and below, expect 30 to 45 frames per second. You will be able to play, but intense scenes may cause some frames per second dips, impacting overall smoothness. Now for the Android tablet lineup. The Samsung Galaxy Tab S8 with Snapdragon 8 Generation 1 gives around 60 frames per second on medium to high settings, making it a solid choice for gaming on a larger screen. The Lenovo Tab Extreme with Dimensity 9000 reaches 60 to 90 frames per second on high settings and delivers impressive performance with its Mali G710 graphics processing unit. For those with mid-range tablets, like the Samsung Galaxy Tab S7 with Snapdragon 865 Plus, expect 45 to 60 frames per second on medium settings. Lower-end tablets, such as the Samsung Galaxy Tab with Unisoc chipsets, are generally capped at 30 frames per second on low settings and might struggle with more graphically demanding parts of the game. So there you have it, an in-depth look at Warzone Mobile first-person shooter performance across a wide range of devices. Whether you are rocking the latest flagship or a trusty mid-range device, I hope this guide helps you set realistic expectations for your gameplay. If you found this helpful, make sure to hit that subscribe button. We are closing in on 100 subscribers, and each of you means a lot to the Noob Nation community. Drop a comment with your device and let us know how it performs for you in Warzone Mobile. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you in the next video. Keep gaming, keep dominating, and stay realistic.